Do you hear that? I think the tea is ready. You're listening to Pop of Tea. Hello, everyone. You're listening to Pop of Tea podcast. We're your hosts, Danielle and Sydney. Happy Friday.
What up?
How was this last week for you? Living life?
It's another month every time.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Happy March.
Happy 1 year anniversary to Kavona.
Kavona.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, Kavona. Hey, it works. It works.
Wow. Yeah. That girl.
That one.
I can't believe it's been a year, but yeah, every time a new month happens, I'm like, what happened? How did I get here?
The months are going by really fast.
Yes. I mean, February always goes fast, I think, but even January went kind of quick.
I know.
I don't know.
It's hard to think that this time last year, everything, you heard about COVID, but obviously it wasn't.
Yeah. I think, memories are showing up from a year ago where we were still at karaoke.
Yes.
And still going out. I saw Polly D in concert.
Yeah, I'm going to start having memories from my Turks and Caicos trip.
Ugh.
Because
Wasn't that end of March?
We were there from the 7th to the 14th. And
That's
lockdown started the 13th.
I'm so surprised you got back or you were able to come home.
Well, our flight was delayed and we were like, shit. Because we were all on Facebook throughout the trip, obviously. And COVID was in the U.S. and that was the time when toilet paper was out.
Yeah,
and
people were going crazy.
Yeah. So we were like, crap, we should start ordering some stuff from Amazon now so that it's there. I remember my dad was to my mom as if it was a zombie apocalypse, order Advil, order toilet paper. As we're sitting on the beach, I'm like, you know what? We can't do anything about this right now. Let's just chill and relax. But it was maybe halfway through the trip, we had on one of the news channels in our room, and it was Tom Hanks and his wife have coronavirus.
Yeah.
The NBA season is being postponed. And we were like, oh my God.
Wait, why was your flight canceled or not
postponed?
Postponed, yeah.
I don't know why it was, but of course in our minds we were like, oh my God, we're not going to get out. Yeah. But I think it was just
random.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Damn.
yeah. So happy 1 year anniversary, everyone. We're in this together. This is an anniversary that we can all celebrate.
It's so true.
One.
It's so true. That's actually one thing we can all, well, there are other people who don't believe in COVID.
That's true.
So we can all agree on something, but we really can't.
Most people, 95% of people, I would say, probably.
Yeah, probably.
A lot of what we have to talk about this week deals with not even the Bachelor this season, just things happening in Bachelor Nation. The first thing that I have on here is a little rumor from Reality Steve saying that the next season of The Bachelorette will begin filming in the last half of March in New Mexico. There has been no host decided yet. Because so it's already the first week of March.
Yeah.
Do you think the Chris Harrison thing will be resolved by mid-March?
No.
Probably not. So
I think they're going to announce a new host.
And The Bachelorette, hopefully.
Yeah. You would think they will do that at the same time, maybe? That'd be nice to get two big announcements.
Here's your Bachelorette and here's the new host.
I almost care more about who the next Bachelorette is at this point.
Yeah. Because I in the grand scheme of things, we pay more attention to the Bachelor, Bachelorette than Chris Harrison.
100%.
So
the people who are Chris Harrison is the show, I'm not watching if Chris isn't involved. He didn't really add much.
I saw a comment on Facebook, and it actually, I feel like we could relate to this, kind of. They compared it to the host on Dancing with the Stars. They're once you got rid of the old person and inserted Tyra, things aren't really the same, but you're still going to watch it. Because you're not watching it for the host.
That's just an extra part where you might not like it at first because it's change and no one likes change.
No one likes change.
You'll get over it.
Yeah.
I think people will move on. And yeah, if they really were losing ratings then, or enough ratings to be okay, we shouldn't even do the show. So people who are saying they're not going to watch,
I think people are still going to watch.
You're going to be fine. Or The Bachelor is still going to be there.
The last thing that Reality Steve added was it's not 100% confirmed yet, but they're hearing that the location is the Hyatt Regency Tamaya Resort.
Okay.
And Spa. It's 20 minutes outside of Albuquerque.
Okay.
And the pictures look insane.
I'm sure. Those are like really nice hotel. That's a really nice hotel chain.
Yeah.
Like they're everywhere.
The pictures look absolutely insane. So.
Ooh. So if they start filming like now, I wonder how hot it's going to be.
It's probably going to be
Mexico. I feel
it's
like
going to
it gets
be
pretty
like
steamy down there.
as sweaty as
over there.
Tayshia's season was. They were all sweaty.
I know.
Weren't they?
So sweaty.
Always. Brendan always had pit stains and
Ugh.
back stains. But anyway, love you, Brendan.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tayshia's season, did you see on Instagram how all the guys got together in New York over the weekend?
Yes, I did see that.
How cool is that?
Yeah, they're good. They're good old guys.
Wait, I loved that whole group.
Yeah.
And just to see them like come together after that, I bet you they were talking about Clarendale.
Oh,
Well, Dale
yeah.
was there, so I'm wondering if they
that
like,
was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
They
there.
must have talked about it.
Totally.
He was probably like, yeah, I just called her up and like she flew out to
Texted
Florida.
her at 2 a.m. You up?
WYD. Oh my gosh. But that was cool. And it also made me think, look at how, I mean, guys and girls are different, but like how that group of guys can come together. I don't think this group on The Bachelor
Hell no.
could ever come together.
Because those guys had way smaller issues.
Yeah. Way
Like, their drama was so petty and stupid.
Yeah.
This girl drama is actually bad.
It's
like on another level. Yes.
Yes. There is rumors on who the next Bachelor host will be. I know I sent you that Michael Strahan is in talks, and I don't know about you, but I just feel like he already has his hand in too many things.
Yeah.
And
He's not my favorite. Like, I wouldn't.
he does things for the NFL. He's on Good Morning
GMA.
America. It's like, how many more times can we see him?
Right.
He was on Live with Kelly and Michael. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like,
Apparently, he's the guy that talks about The Bachelor on GMA. He's the main source.
So that, I guess, would maybe make sense.
So, like, he might be, like, the Bachelor correspondent, basically.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I just feel like, not sure if I feel like he's the right fit, but that's just a rumor. That's not.
Yeah. But
whatever.
also, all he has to do is say, welcome to The Bachelorette.
I know.
He's not, like, they're not going to have, like, a huge part, and so I don't really care who it is, but
I feel like he's almost like Ryan Seacrest. It's like, how many more responsibilities can you take on? Do you sleep ever?
Right.
Do you sleep?
I don't know.
But anyway, so then there's Emmanuel Acho, who is already confirmed to be hosting after the final rose.
Which one is that again? 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, because we have Fantasy Suites and then the finale.
Ugh.
Right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
I can't wait. Like, I literally can't. And not in, like, an exciting way. Like, I don't want to wait.
I just want to hear the conversations. Like, I'd rather,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just want to hear it all.
Oh, my God.
So they announced that Emmanuel, he is the author of New York Times bestseller. He wrote a book in 2020 called Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man. And
it's also his weekly webcast.
Okay. It's the same name.
Yeah.
Okay. So he says that it's a book that answers all the racial questions that you've been too afraid to ask. And truthfully, coming from a white person, I feel like there are a lot of questions that you don't know if they're appropriate or different things like that. So
yeah,
this might be a good book to actually
I think this is
read.
a great fit. I don't know him. I've never heard of him.
I don't know him either.
But just, yeah, based on like what we can find out about him, he seems like a knowledgeable person. And that's what the focus is on, is this racism and
that's why he's
Rachel
being pulled
Kirkconnell.
into
Yeah.
this
So,
situation.
like, what better fit? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be really good. And he's kind of like, what am I trying to say? Like, he's not in the Bachelor world. He's an outsider. He's kind of like coming in without, what am I trying to think of? Non-biased.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Chris Harrison is way too biased. If he was the one doing the after the final rose and getting into all this, no one would even give him the credibility.
Yeah.
You know?
Because Chris has already made his opinion clear and
Right.
put it out there.
Right.
So this is a person coming in.
Fresh start.
Yes. And he was actually also, he played in the NFL. He was on the Eagles for a little bit of time. Ask me what years. I have no idea, truthfully. Couldn't have been that long ago because he's only 30.
He retired in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
in 2013, he was traded to the Eagles.
okay. He is basically just saying this is an honor and a privilege, and he thinks that this is going to be a pivotal episode, which
Good.
probably
It will
be.
It should be.
And Rachel Lindsay says that she would love to see him as the new host of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And she has been reading his book, and she thinks that based on his things that he wrote in his book and everything that's going on with the controversies, that this just makes sense.
Yeah.
Which I think some people obviously agree with, some people aren't going to agree with, but I'm leaning towards that side of it.
Yes.
This is the conversation that you want to have, then he would make sense.
If you don't agree with the choice, then just stay neutral. I don't understand the people who are like, this is an awful choice, blah blah blah. Like I've seen some TikToks. I've commented on some TikToks, and this girl, she was calling it racist that he's hosting. And I'm like, what? Like,
that doesn't
first
really
of
make
all,
sense.
who are you to say something's racist?
Like, they could have picked a white person and it wouldn't have been racist either.
Right.
They could have picked an Asian person and it wouldn't have been racist. Like,
it got me so heated because she was completely not even looking at the fact that this guy's more than qualified to host and do this.
He's not, like, technically to some people he could be considered a random, but if you do the research on who he is, he's not random at all.
No,
they picked this for a reason.
Yeah.
And basically Rachel Lindsay's saying what you said. He's not biased in any way. He doesn't watch the show. He doesn't know the people involved. He should be there to facilitate a conversation. Which I think you're going to need someone who isn't biased to facilitate the conversation. Like if Rachel, because obviously Rachel's going to be there.
Yeah.
Matt, I mean, you need someone who's not going to take a side.
Yes.
So
because everyone has their own side now, who's already invested and has watched the whole season. Like,
yeah,
we're all on a side.
Oh, just hit the mic.
So I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Yeah, let's fast forward.
Yeah, right. Like, I think they'll have After the Final Rose, and then they'll announce the Bachelorette and the host at the same time. And maybe it'll be Emmanuel, and he'll be like, all right, that was really cool. Guess what?
I'll be back. You'll be seeing me on
I wonder if they're going to wait until after to maybe get like people's
feedback,
opinion on it, which I don't know, they honestly shouldn't take into account random people's opinions. It's just not.
Because everyone's going to have an opinion on something.
There's no majority, I guess.
Yeah. So speaking of Rachel Lindsay, she deleted her Instagram.
Yeah.
Because she was getting a lot of backlash from the other side. So like there's the side of people hating on Chris Harrison, then there's the side of people that are hating on Rachel Lindsay. And I don't blame her for deleting her Instagram. I think it's sad that it comes to that.
Yeah.
That you feel like you can't be on the internet
it's
anymore.
Completely insane that she had to do that.
It sucks.
Like
that you are bullied that
happen.
bad to the point where you just can't read mean things about yourself anymore.
And of course they're probably coming from like nobody people, from who God knows where in the world, who are too scared to say anything in person. They're just typing behind a computer, behind a screen.
Yep. And I feel like we've talked about this before, but I forget about who. How we would like never think to go on someone's Instagram and comment something mean. Like if I don't agree with you, I just won't comment at all.
No. I would never comment like you should die or
like, on a celebrity's like who does that?
Right.
I don't understand it.
It's sad.
And her boyfriend posted a nice little thing on Instagram for her.
Yeah. I think they're engaged. Oh no, they're married.
Oh, her husband. My bad. My bad.
They definitely are married now. Yeah, he's sweet. But no, it's totally messed up, and that's all I have to say.
So I don't listen to Rachel's podcast.
I don't either.
But I guess she has a co-host.
Becca Kufrin, right?
Well, I guess she has another podcast called Higher Learning. Wait, Rachel's Higher Learning podcast co-host Van Lathan.
Oh.
Who's a dude. I know that.
Okay.
So I do know the one with Becca.
I didn't know about
the
other
other one. This is another one.
Okay.
He said she did it because that's how much hate she's getting from the Bachelor fans who are spamming her with all kinds of rude, hateful things to say. And then he said, y'all got to get a effing life. Seriously. And I agree. Yeah. It's harassment. It's bad. And if you think that you can do it to celebrities, it's not. I don't agree with that. But
did you see The Bachelor, the producers came out with a statement? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised it took that long.
It took so long. Like
it took her deleting her Instagram.
Yeah. And they were like, we don't support bullying or,
Like,
okay,
thanks,
like,
but
little too late.
Wah, wah.
It's just a little too late.
Yep, exactly.
So, yeah.
All right, one Rachel to another.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Kirkconnell posts a video apology
Mm-hmm.
that was like 7+ minutes.
Yeah.
And
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I skimmed through.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the first 3 or 4 minutes, and I was like,
skimmed to the end.
Yeah,
me too.
And do you think it, because we've been saying this past week that they should put out video things, like I know she put out the typed version or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess do you feel better about?
My opinion on her doesn't change.
Mm-hmm.
And like, sure, I can appreciate a video apology, but I don't know. I still think there needs to be some actions. Who knows? Because she did. Yes, she seems sincere.
Mm-hmm.
She specifically told the people who were commenting on her stuff saying she did nothing wrong to stop doing that, which is good. Like, I don't think that's going to make them stop.
No.
But at least she's recognizing that that's wrong.
So, yeah, I mean, clearly she's reading what everyone's saying then, too.
Yeah. So, I guess it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say, like, she's canceled forever. I mean,
no, I don't think
one
anyone
can, and I'm not gonna even say like cancel culture is stupid, because it's not. But she shouldn't be canceled. People can change. People can grow and learn. We just need to give her a chance to do that.
And honestly, if you think about it, if she is with Matt or isn't, I feel like she's not going to be in the public eye forever. So I feel like people are just going to probably forget about her.
Yeah.
Like, she's not going to be on, like, say she doesn't end up winning. I don't think they would ask her to be in Bachelor in Paradise. No. I just don't think
she's going to be gone. Like, she really, I mean, we're going to forget about her. As soon as the season's over.
It's one of those things that
I'm not going to follow her on Instagram.
No.
I'm not going to really see her. So out of sight, out of
mind type of thing.
I don't care.
Like, you hope she takes what happened to her and betters herself, but it's not. I don't think she's going to be in the public eye for too long. So
yeah,
but
sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say one of the things how she started out her video.
Oh yeah.
She wanted to come on and say a few things. She's gotten a lot of people ask me, well, what have you done since then? And then, to your point, she's had a lot of people messaging her saying, like, why are other people so upset? And she's just tired of hearing all of it. And she's tired of not saying anything. Yeah. I think it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. I'm just anxious to see what happens.
After the final rose, I think will also be her last chance to say what she needs to say.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, so you probably don't know this girl, but her name's Taylor Nolan.
I've seen all the stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, what season or...
Right.
Yeah.
She was on maybe Ari's season a couple seasons ago.
I think I know who he is.
Yes. The race car driver.
He has a wife
silver
now
hair.
and kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she, like, old tweets are resurfacing from her Twitter account, and they're really bad. Like, she not only is, like, targeting specific groups of people, but like fat shaming and body shaming, slut shaming. Yikes. All, like, I mean, I think just off the top of my head, one of her tweets was like, when you get your nails done and can't understand the lady, like, what the fuck are you talking about, kind of thing.
My God.
Yeah. And like, they were from like 2011, not that dismisses it. But the thing is she's a therapist now.
Oh, really?
She's a therapist. She's very outspoken about diversity, racism. Yeah. So everyone's kind of like, wow, like, that's the last person we thought would come out with things that have, that she's posted in the past. I don't know. I follow her, but like, I kind of think she's annoying anyways.
Oh.
Yeah. She's one of those just kind of like always post stories and whatever, but who knows? She's been posting a lot about it. Like, she's posted apologies, she's posted stories and this and that, and some people aren't happy with her apology. And
of course, yeah.
She's saying she doesn't want to delete the tweets because it's part of her growth and part of her journey. And
honestly, like
the tweets are bad. Yeah, like I would delete them.
Who cares?
Immediately.
Like, delete them. Yeah.
I mean, people already have screenshots, so they're
That's
really
true.
not deleted. But just so people can't keep going back and looking, like you would think she'd be like, okay, let's just so no more people can have screenshots.
This is going to be a reoccurring thing where people are going to go through each person in this franchise and dig up everything they can. Like it's never going to end. It's
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like so this was never a thing before.
Surprised people have the time too, though, to like dig this shit up. Chris Harrison is also expected to speak out on GMA in the near future. So we'll see. There was no date on that. It was just
concerning because
we
know how he is, and like clearly he's gonna do better because he knows he can't do the same, but he doesn't. He's getting a redemption at like almost.
It's a second time or second chance to, I guess, make an apology. And then the last thing I have from Bachelor Nation is the Women Tell All. Which was underwhelming, I think, for almost every person on the planet.
I don't know who would watch that and say that was a good
Women Tell All.
A good way to spend 2 hours.
The one thing, so I noticed this, and I was going to text you during, but I didn't. And then I saw it on TikTok all the next day about Heather being there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I noticed
she was
in
there.
the wide shots,
she was there.
It was the long blonde. I'm like,
she was apparently sitting next to Kit.
Yes, but then obviously, like,
they never showed her
except for
her front.
But why wouldn't they take wide shots without her in there so that if this were to happen, like, I don't understand.
I don't know.
Do they think no one would notice that?
Yeah.
But then I also saw, maybe you sent this to me or I just saw it on my own, a TikTok saying that maybe this is their way of setting up that she's the next Bachelorette, which we've already kind of talked about. And they didn't want her to be on the tell-all
right.
for specific reasons. I don't know. Like, what was she even there for? She was barely even in a whole episode. Like, I don't understand.
Why was she there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if she was there, why wasn't she shown? Why did she not speak? Nothing.
So weird.
Because she had a lot. I'm sure she would have a lot to say about the bullying and the toxicity because she was...
She
was bullied hard for that one episode.
Yep, she was.
You would think they would ask her a little bit about
what's going on. Yeah.
So
there's got to be a reason, and I'm sure we will find out soon.
Very odd.
So I literally have 4 takeaways. Chelsea is not as innocent as I think we thought.
Yeah.
She seemed to be heavily involved with
the mean girls.
Yeah. And had a lot to say at this tell-all. And I feel like they played her off, not saying that she's not a nice person.
Right.
I just feel like she's not as
we
innocent
saw like a
as
different side of her, I think.
Yeah. Like she was using her voice more, which like good for her.
Yeah.
But I was just shocked.
Like the wrong time to do it, maybe, because we already all think that they're mean girls and like nothing can really change my opinion on that.
No.
So now I'm like, oh, well, she was also friends with them. So what?
Yeah. I just felt like the way that she was responding to even Katie, I'm like, okay. Yeah. And that's another thing.
Yeah, Katie. What?
Everyone was hating on Katie.
Everyone.
I guess I could see their frustration.
Yeah.
But I don't think she did it to further her relationship with Matt. At least I don't think.
No. If anything, I don't think that was like not her top priority with Matt. It was, she was just trying to help things in the house.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Because it was getting bad. It was so bad.
He should know about it. So even though the producers could have told him.
That's true. Like, let's just have Katie do it.
Anyways, but yeah, that was really weird how everyone just turned on her.
Yes.
Yet all of us love her.
I guess, like, is it editing? Is it?
In the moment, I was kind of like, wait, like, was Katie in the wrong? Like,
yeah, I don't.
Is she as like mature and confident that we all think she is? Or I think she is. I
think so.
It was very odd.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying that like there was bullying because she brought it up about them being bullies.
But it's like, so
but like, no, like she just brought this attention.
I can see how it would further things, like make people even more annoyed.
Yeah. But it also sent MJ home. It
Thank
sent
God.
Victoria home.
Bye.
It sent, who else? Anna. So it should have happened.
Which, speaking of Anna, do you believe how sincerely sorry she is?
No. Nope. Why didn't she reach out to her?
So weird, that whole situation.
Yeah.
And then he sent Brittany home like that next day. I don't
Poor
know.
Brittany.
So weird.
That was her only storyline.
Only storyline.
She got no love. And if I were her, I wouldn't want to come back on any show of The Bachelor because it's
gonna stick with her forever.
Yeah, exactly.
And MJ still has people that are sticking up for her. How bizarre was that? Mari, right? Wasn't Mari sticking up for her?
Mari was like, she was my roommate, and I can say she was not fake. Like, what?
Have you watched the episodes, Mari? Because I feel like what you're saying doesn't make sense.
I know.
But okay.
Either we didn't see a lot. I mean, obviously we did not see a lot. I'm sure there's stuff they didn't show us for a reason because girls getting along is not going to sell.
No.
It's not going to get the eyes. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm easily convinced either way for everything in The Bachelor because you don't know what's true.
No, they show us what they want us to see.
Yeah.
They showed bloopers and they had a date with Tayshia that they didn't put in there. I'm like, why would you not include that?
I know.
There was a lot of dates that they didn't show.
I hated that.
Yeah.
I hated that a lot of the bloopers were from dates we didn't even see. Like, that's not how blooper reels work.
No.
Blooper reels should be from something that you see and then you see the behind the scenes and
like
shit
the funny
that they don't
shit.
show from that scene.
Yep.
Not a whole group date that we
didn't see.
Like, what? And they were doing like Fear Factor stuff and another one and then the pancake eating contest.
Yes. Why was that not? Because they focus so much on the fighting and everything.
I'm over it. I am over it. I really have paid attention to it.
The only other two things that I have to say, and I don't even need to elaborate, are Victoria still doesn't think she's wrong and that Piper is still a little bit salty. But that's it.
Dramatic.
That's all I have to say. And I like Serena P even more.
Yeah. Piper didn't really need the hot seat.
No.
Because I've heard so many people saying, oh, that's like kind of like a Bachelorette interview type. When they pull girls in the hot seat, it's like they're contenders for the Bachelorette kind of thing.
I don't think they would pick Piper.
No. They shouldn't. But why did she get... I mean, we didn't even see her and Matt's relationship much. They went on one date.
Yeah.
And
she like didn't say goodbye when he sent her.
Right. She was in love with him.
He wasn't there, I guess.
Send him home. Matt.
Oh, duh.
Matt was there. Yeah, Matt was there on his own season of the tell-all. Like,
and they addressed the open eye kissing, which was funny.
Funny, great.
But it doesn't make sense. He said he didn't realize that you're supposed to close your eyes. How do you grow up not knowing?
That? Yeah.
And isn't it a natural instinct to close your eyes?
Yeah.
It
should be.
It's weird.
It really should be.
And if you think it's normal, but every single girl you've ever kissed doesn't do it, like when you think maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah. Seeing like the girls who I think Jasenia was like, yeah, I like
peeked.
We were kissing and I like took a little peek and he was just staring back at me like it was kind of weird.
That is so weird.
That might have been the only good thing about that.
Yeah. But I felt like Matt through the whole thing was very neutral. Like he didn't really reveal anything special.
Yeah.
So
do you like bearded Matt?
I think if it was trimmed a little bit, I like a beard. But if it was trimmed down a little bit,
I like it. I think it's a good look.
Yeah. I think most of the girls didn't care for it. But I didn't mind it.
Oh, did you watch or did you see what Serena P talked about on GMA?
So this morning, did you see it?
No.
I was searching on Google, YouTube, could not find the interview anywhere. But then I saw she was, you know how they previewed it she was wearing the same outfit. She was on Daily Pop yesterday. Okay. She was on Extra with Rachel Lindsay. So I watched some of that. And on Daily Pop, she didn't really, like she said she didn't have any regrets. If Matt is single now, would she say to give her a call? She said probably not. Like she's kind of just no. And that was really
the
it.
Heck.
And
they're evil for teasing it like that.
I know.
Exclusive
I couldn't find the
Serena
GMA
P interview on GMA. I thought they were like she was gonna say she's the Bachelorette or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I looked on GMA's website and then I typed into Google like Serena P. Good morning, like could not find it. But then I saw she was in that same outfit on.
Yeah, she had a press day.
Yeah,
obviously.
but I couldn't find the GMA thing.
That's
because didn't they say it would be that next morning?
Yes.
That's maybe they're saving it for something. All of a sudden, I don't know.
Whatever.
I
would like her. I could see her. I do like her now. A little
she is
more.
young. She's only 22.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know. That's it. I think that was our shortest Bachelor event recap ever.
We got more
Let's move
important things
on.
to talk about, like this juicy Instagram breakup.
Oh yeah.
To other people, they might be like, "Who gives a shit?"
Yeah.
But to us, I feel like this is great.
Not gonna lie, I totally forgot about them.
Do you follow Chrishell and see, I follow. Okay, I never followed Keo.
Yeah.
So Chrishell Stause, who was on is on Selling Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
She's on Dancing with the Stars. We've talked about her so much on this podcast. She announced like 3 or 4 months ago that she was dating Dancing with the Star. What are they called? Pro dancers?
Yeah. Pro. Yeah.
Keo Meadow something.
Not sure.
Medasapi, something like that. Whatever. But it was a big shock that they were together, that they were dating. And then this past weekend, they broke up, and I guess he spoke to, was it People Magazine, or he had a source that spoke to People Magazine.
Probably him.
Yes, saying that he's heartbroken, he's enjoyed his time, but he's had a tough time with his mom's passing, and he wanted to make this relationship last, blah, blah, blah. And she like freaked out on her Instagram story, which I'm shocked, because she comes off not like that. Yeah, like very sweet. Reserved. Yeah, especially after her public divorce with Justin Hartley. Right. Right. So she screenshotted different things from People and said, "Okay, I truly wanted to keep this drama free, but playing the victim and bringing your mom into it is a step too far for me. Taking the high road is overrated sometimes. I was 100% in it as well until Revelations told me recently that..." Okay, wait, did I read that wrong? Until Revelations told to me recently have made me question if you could even order a coffee without lying. So I guess he was a liar, and that's why they broke up.
Crazy.
Because he doesn't come off as that he would be a liar. I mean, I don't know him that well, but it was like, damn, going in. And then she posted again. Someone DM'd her replying to that story and said, "I think you're too mature for this, blah, blah, blah." Yeah. And she goes, "Yes, I'm aware. If I end up alone with cats, it was worth it. But I am also human and not a robot. When you are the ass in the breakup and then the other person tries to let you save face and take the high road publicly, probably not to poke a bear." Is she grammatically wrong? Or I think
she was a little off there.
Something about receipts. "I will try to be a better person tomorrow. Today wasn't the day." And it doesn't end there, people. Because then he spoke to US Magazine. Bro. Or a source spoke to whatever. Right. Basically saying he was caught in a web of lies. No one sees them getting back together in their group. And she screenshotted again and goes, "Was I messy? Yes. But I appreciate this truthful, non-manipulative change of tone." So I guess he went back and tried to redeem himself. But she just said, "Let my mess be a lesson to call out bullshit." Okay, dropping this back to peace, love, and rainbows. And then there was one more thing. After she really went off.
I want peace, love, and rainbows.
She said, "This was the peace my bitter ass needed. Also, side note, I had pre-scheduled a post I filmed before this shit. So instead of delaying it, she's going to go ahead with the regularly scheduled programming, not wasting any more time on this." The relationship was only 3 or 4 months. So in the grand scheme of things, she'll be fine. Right. She'll go over it.
She'll be fine. I think, like in the beginning, it seemed like they were having fun together and they were cute together.
Going on trips.
It was kind of random.
It was, I guess, obviously they had to quarantine a lot for Dancing with the Stars. So they were probably just around that circle of people. And I know that she had reservations. I think Mary Fitzgerald from Selling Sunset had done an interview and was asked about their relationship, like when they were together. And she said that Chrishell had a lot of reservations about it because he's so much younger than her. Well, 8 years. Yeah. So she was, questioning the relationship. But it seems like he was, I guess, lying about things. And I get it, though. It's like, how many rumors can you let go by for you to look like the bad person when really
he did
it was
look
him?
Like the good person there. Being like, "Oh, my mom died and
exactly,
I was so in and I whatever."
Yeah. So you know what? I'm glad that she was like, "Don't you really bring your mom into this?" Yeah. Because that does make her look like the bad person. Yes. His mom just passed in January, I think. So
she doesn't look good, but clearly she had good reason.
Right. And then, of course, when she speaks out, then people are like, "You're too mature for this." But it's like, well, he was the one who was.
No, she was fine.
Yeah. In my eyes, I'm like, you go, girl.
Right.
I feel like and even in Selling Sunset, you see her get stepped on and she's just expected to like take the hate.
She's kind of like a doormat.
Yeah. So, you know what? Good for you.
Yeah, good for her.
Good for you. Okay. A quick little Taylor Swift ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have not watched the new Netflix show, Ginny and Georgia, and I know that you said you tried. But
I might, but it's kind of cringy. And that's what I've kind of heard about it. It's just dumb.
No, I hear you.
Hard to watch.
I had never even heard of it till I heard of this Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
But basically, the show, they said there was a line in it that was like a hurtful,
go through men
hurtful
than
thing.
Taylor Swift.
What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor was right on that shit. She tweeted, "Hey, Ginny," is it Ginny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Georgia, 2010 called and it wants its lazy, deeply sexist joke back. How about we stop degrading hardworking women by defining this horseshit as funny? And then she adds, also, Netflix, after Miss Americana, this outfit doesn't look cute on you. Happy Women's History Month, I guess. Because she just had that Miss Americana documentary on Netflix. I guess she's pissed about hearing, because this is everyone's narrative about her who doesn't like her, is she's with so many men.
But are they really like attacking her?
I don't
like
think
the show's not about her.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intention of the joke, but I guess it pissed her off enough to obviously.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
it's.
I don't know, like, just.
It's not a good look for this show because I feel like anyone who's a Swiftie is not going to watch it now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know anything about the show, if I'm going to watch it or not.
Right.
This joke wouldn't deter me from watching it.
Right. I feel like if I was watching it and I didn't know what Taylor said about it and I heard the joke, I would just move on with my life. I wouldn't even I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
In the moment, I'd probably be like, okay, like moving on. Like, but I guess she's just tired of hearing about this. She called it
do you think it's deeply sexist?
Well, I was about to say, she said it's a lazy, deeply sexist joke.
It's a lazy joke.
It
for
is
sure.
lazy because they could have thought of something.
It's a stupid joke. It's not funny. It's not like, it's just kind of like, okay. Like,
I guess in her, I don't know if I would say it's deeply
no,
sexist.
It's not deeply. It's not like they were like, oh, you go through men quicker than like a house. We're like housewife who cheats on her husband. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
is it offensive to Taylor Swift? Yes. Is it offensive to me as a woman? No. But I could see why she's pissed off because she is probably like another joke about this. Like, really? But
like I was saying, she has songs that are about her exes, and which everyone does. Mm-hmm. But it was just a whole thing with her.
I just think at this point, if anyone else in a TV show makes a comment about Taylor Swift and her men, they're probably dumb. Yeah. They probably should just leave it be. Leave it be. I don't think
I don't know. People are trying to cancel her again, so
yeah. Who isn't trying to cancel Taylor Swift at any point?
Right.
So a crazy man drove into Kim Kardashian's gate at her home in Hidden Hills.
How does that even happen? Like, did he actually get through the gate? Because what kind of car did he drive?
A 24-year-old man crashed through the gate.
24? That's way too young.
Okay, so it says that he crashed through the gate of Kim's gate to her neighborhood.
Oh, they have a gate to their neighborhood.
It's probably a gated community. Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. You can't.
So if he crashed through the gate, then he would have access to like her house. You know.
I'm sure there's another gate though, like
into the driveway or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, he told law enforcement that he was going to see Kim and that she was his wife. Isn't that bizarre? That's a little weird. He was probably delusional. I mean, I know like Kendall has had several stalkers that have like broken into her house and things like that. It is kind of scary that they can get that far to your house, that there's not like security. I mean, obviously security steps in at a certain point, but
what if she was like leaving
I know
her house or something and like
he like ran into the car or something?
Right. Like, you don't know what someone will do in that situation.
So he was arrested and he's currently on a 72-hour psych hold, which at this point, this was on Monday. So, you know, he would be out of it by now. But yeah.
Crazy.
Majorly scary. And especially with her, I know that she has had heightened security. I don't know if she still does since her like robbery in Paris in 2016. So for this to even happen, she was probably like, Justin Bieber announced the same day that Nick Jonas announced. So Nick put out Spaceman the single, and then he announced that he's going to do an album too. And that same day Justin Bieber announced he was going to do an album. I'm like, ooh,
okay.
Dueling albums.
It's kind of weird because like neither of them have teased this either, right? Like
Justin Bieber.
Well, Nick teased it a little bit.
Yeah.
But has Justin? I don't think so.
I mean, I think he's been saying he's been in the studio, but I didn't know it was going to be this soon.
Right.
I guess his last album, Changes, was over a year ago at this point.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
whatever. But his new album is called Justice, and he's releasing his first single. It will be coming out today, Friday, called Hold On. So,
can't wait.
Hopefully it's good. But there was a TikTok that I actually sent to you. People are thinking that he's doing some tribute to his My World 2.0 because the release dates are March 19th. And so it's the same release date. And he posted a throwback picture on, I think, his Instagram story of, I'll show you it, or maybe, Twitter, whatever. And it was of him during that era of My World 2.0 of him on a bike. And then he posted him on a bike now, like the same type of picture.
Oh boy.
So it's just interesting.
Wow.
And people are also saying that they think Miley Cyrus is collabing with him on this album, which I don't know. I feel like it was a stretch with what they were saying about it, because she's posting. To see that, though. That would be cool. Like, she's posting nostalgic pictures now on her Instagram, and then in his, apparently they're saying that if you zoom into his album cover, this is supposed to say MC for like Miley Cyrus, but I don't really think that it does. I think it's a stretch.
That's a bit of a stretch.
I think, yeah, it is.
If you want to see it, you can. Like, if you like look for it and you're like, I'm going to see an MC, then you'll see it.
You'll see it. But looking at it now, I don't even see the C. I just see the M.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, that comes out March 19th. And he said, in a time when there's so much wrong with this broken planet, we all crave healing and justice for humanity.
Okay.
And he said a lot more than that. But he's basically just saying music can be healing for the soul and this and that. So I wonder, he's also been posting a lot of like religious things, so maybe this is gonna be like a religiously rooted album, if that makes sense. Like, you know, maybe like the lyrics are gonna be a lot about like religion and his I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Do you think like anyone is gonna be on that?
I hear you.
Like, he came out with like 2 singles. Went into the other like a track.
Holy.
Like, those are new singles he put out in the past like 4 months.
Maybe they would be included on Justice.
But I don't know.
Maybe anyone for sure. Was Holy like Justin Bieber featuring Chance the Rapper, or Chance the Rapper featuring Justin Bieber?
Justin.
Featuring Chance the Rapper. Okay, then me.
Because he has the whole music video too.
Oh, doy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be excited to hear the single. And
me too.
I loved his last album, Changes. I still listen to it every once in a while.
Me too. It's good. It's really good.
It is. So if it's anything like that,
then. And then Spaceman. Great song.
Good song. Good song. Yeah. And the Jonas Brothers are not breaking up because Kevin was on SNL with Nick, and they addressed it, which I'm glad they did, because
it's funny.
We were nervous that they were breaking up, and
they still could, but
they could. It was funny though. Kevin was like, "I'm just making sure because like I just bought a new house." Like, as if you don't have enough money.
Right. Well, of course they had Kevin do that, and not Joe.
Yeah.
Joe's not flying in for that.
No.
But Kevin can.
Yeah, Kevin only lives in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I love the Spaceman vibes, and I'll definitely listen to the album.
Yeah, if the whole album is like Spaceman, I will love it, because I love like the beat.
Yeah, it's good.
And like when it drops and he's like, "And I'm talking to you." I'm like, "Oh my god." So
like,
good.
Nick, yes.
Yeah.
We support you.
It's good.
But we still got to support the whole band. I'm still not about to say that now I don't care about the Jonas Brothers. I do.
Oh, no.
But we'll still support you in your solo endeavors.
100%. You have our support. I know you care a lot about us.
Yep, we exist. All right. Well, everyone, if you want to give us a follow on social media and follow, subscribe, and do all that. Yeah.
Leave a review.
All that good stuff. All right, everyone, have a great weekend.
See you next week.
Bye.